All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk Rockets over here on Houston Rockets Daily. We got episode number 81. Pretty crazy, man. We're getting close to 100 here. We're going to wait for some casts to show up live as always. First off, the Houston Rockets got a huge win yesterday, 108 to 102 against the Dallas Mavericks. Pretty crazy game. I turned it off early after like the first quarter. I think the Rockets were up like 13 points. I was like, I can't believe I'm turning this off. But watched some Halloween movies and just finished up that game. What a fourth quarter, man. Stats. That's a great game of stats not telling you the true tale there. The Houston Rockets, I never felt like they were going to lose because I didn't watch the game live, but that was insane, man. That fourth quarter there, they got outscored 30 points. Dallas had 30 in the fourth. Houston only had 20. Jalen Green, huge, big, freaking baller three with like a minute left. And then Amen Thompson is the one who gets the dagger. That was a riveting basketball game against a huge rival in the Dallas Mavericks. Luka suffered. That stat sheet doesn't seem too bad. Klay Thompson suffered. The defense was everywhere for Houston. But guys, before we get into it, keep in mind, especially for my non-live watchers here, let me throw this in. This is available on streaming sites. I know it's probably annoying. Hit it with a 5-star rating, especially on Spotify. We're at like 11 5-stars right now. So I appreciate all you guys. We are getting close, but not really. We're right there. We're like 90% of the way to 1,000 total listens. So check that out. The link's down below. Let's talk Rockets with Jackson Ostro. But yeah, we're back, man. The season is back. I think tomorrow night, maybe in Golden State, maybe it's at home. Let's double check that. One quick thing. It's at home. One quick thing, and I saw a tweet on like Rockets Twitter about this. It's crazy to me in general that people even go to these games like on a weeknight, like last night, Halloween night, I guess a little bit different, but like Thursday night. I know the tickets cost more the closer you get to that court, but that Dallas game is what I'm hoping, like their home court and all the fans standing up. It was packed. The arena was packed. Once again, I know it's Halloween night, but that's something I would like to see by the end of this year with the Houston Rockets. I need to get to Houston. We did not go to a game last year, so need to get to Houston immediately. Going to have to look at flights here. Houston did not score very well last night. Fred really struggling from the field. Fred's struggling everywhere offensively right now. So is Alperen Şengün. Not to be like pessimistic, but it's so interesting to me. Like the final lineup last night for the Houston Rockets included Amen Thompson and Tari Eason. And obviously Alperen Şengün was on the bench again. And it's crazy because I know like, Dallas is especially, you got Kyrie, you got Luka, you got Klay, they got shooters everywhere, and they're trying to come back into this game. But it's just crazy to me that like our best player, or what's supposed to be our best player, our most paid player, Alperen Şengün, keeps not being on the floor, whether it's the final quarter and a half, the final 5 minutes, the final couple of minutes. Like that's just pretty crazy to me. I know like matchups, situational basketball and stuff, but like we're only 5 games in, I'm gonna have to take a look at it, but it just feels like it's every single game. Alperen Şengün is not that closing lineup, which is just would I take Nikola Jokic out just to get more versatile defensive players? Like I don't think I'm ever subbing Jokic out with like 5 minutes to go, no matter what team I'm playing or anything like that. But Tari Eason and Amen Thompson on that final lineup for their defense, huge. We got B Cozy up in here. What's going on, man? I hope you're doing well. Jalen Green been on an absolute tear. He had the dagger three. Once again, stats don't always show that tail. I see that they got outscored 30 to 20, but before I watched that fourth quarter, man, I was a little worried. No one was scoring. I saw a tweet somewhere saying like, Fred's got to, realize who the hot hands are and, stop taking up bricks. Fred 0-7 from downtown, 2-13 from the field. The second Fred starts getting that 3-point shot going, or he gets any type of shot going, like what's he averaging on the season? Fred's only averaging 12.5 points right now. His last 2 games have been dicey, to say the least. Did he miss a game? I don't know why I don't remember that. Dylan Brooks, I wanted to publicly apologize to Dylan Brooks because after that first game where he scored, let's just even look at it, like 2 points. He had 2 points after the first. Dylan Brooks is such a streaky player. Like he's not supposed to be a big high-level scorer ever. but I feel like I'm way too hard on Dylan, and I feel like I just throw him in every single trade talk just in general because I assume he's not a part of the Houston Rockets future. And I just feel like that's so shitty. So I apologize, Dylan Brooks, because that's Dylan Brooks is the definition of a player like that you have to watch him play basketball to appreciate. Like last night, nothing crazy. 6 of 15 from the field, 2 of 9 from downtown. Got to the free throw line a couple of times, but he had 17 total points, but like 6 of 15 from the field, 2 of 9 from downtown. Technically no steals. It may appear like Dylan Brooks, had a bad, inefficient shooting night, poor defensive night. But Dylan Brooks was huge. I think he had like 10 in the first quarter alone. He's just a huge energy. He had the game clinching pretty much to like actually win the basketball game on that final possession there. But yeah, I wanted to apologize to Dylan Brooks just because I feel like I'm too hard on him. Jalen Green continues. He had 12 total rebounds. One thing also with Jalen Green that, if you've seen, like, honestly, even one game of the Rockets this season, his defense has been next level this year. I think he had a huge ass block in that fourth quarter. I don't remember who the big body was there, but Jalen came in and, batted that basketball away. Fred had a couple of nice possessions. Dylan had a couple of, the whole defense really won this game, in my opinion, outside of like the scoring burst in that final minute. That defense was perfect, man. It's 2024. And they just held the Dallas Mavericks with Klay Thompson, Luka Doncic, and Kyrie Irving to only 102 points. That's a big feat. And I know, like, Luka's stat line doesn't even seem that bad. 29 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 of 7 from the field. His first 3 didn't come till the fourth quarter. And I saw Jalen on him a bunch. Jalen's defense has been phenomenal. He started scoring when it really mattered. Jalen really was not even really like taking too many shots in the first half. But that second half was big. 23 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 9 of 21 from the field, 3 of 8 from downtown, and the win. But his defense has been absolutely huge this entire season. So I love to see it. Go follow the Let's Talk Rockets Twitter if you guys are so inclined here. I'm going to start to try and tweet a lot more. I've been tweeting a decent bit here. Let's see if we got any fun stats. We're pulling stuff up on the screen. That was a beautiful, beautiful defensive basketball game. All right, let's check this screen, guys. Hit that like button for me. We got only 4 cats in here. Every single year, I was really bad with this whole show and channel last season. Every summer, people aren't watching basketball. The off season's way longer than you realize. And it just gets away from you and you stop posting and you forget about it. Like up until like 1 week ago, my last stream was July 1st. So I apologize to you guys. We're trying to get way better. Ever since I moved to the East Coast, it's been absolutely desperately shitty to watch basketball. Like, for example, that game started at 8:30 for me last night. It started for most of you guys at 7:30. That hour difference is huge. It's freaking huge, man. If you want to watch like a Lakers or Warriors, or any West Coast team on like TNT on a Tuesday or Thursday night, these games are starting at freaking 10 p.m. I'm watching basketball till 12:30. If I lived on the West Coast, man, we'd be doing these post-game shows every single night. But honestly, unless I'm hitting that bottle, kind of hard to do a stream at 11:30 every other night. And then when I get high, I'm just like tweaking out. All right, on the screen here for audio listeners, check out that pod, man. You guys listen to it. I appreciate you guys so much. Jalen Green through 5 games this year, 27 and a half, 5.4 rebounds, 3 assists, 0.8 steals. Really nice shooting, 58.3 true shooting, 40.7% from downtown, and he's taken 10.8 threes per game. That's crazy. 81.5% from the free throw line. One thing I did notice that I forgot to check was the free throw shooting. It didn't feel great last night. 20 of 27, 74% is not ideal. I feel like Şengün was the main culprit. No, it was just kind of a team effort. Nobody really suffered. Let's take a look at this bench mob here before we get into it. Tari Eason, 18 minutes, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 of 10 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown, and a block. This guy defensively has been a menace. Really like the addition of Steven Adams now that he's healthy, and we've seen him in the last 2 games. I really like it. Reed only played 5 minutes. Cam Whitmore only got 7 minutes last night. And wow, they're leaning pretty strong. It's like a 7 main man rotation. Cam Whitmore, 7 minutes. He hadn't made a three till last night in the first 4 games. in, se- in 7 minutes, he took 6 shot attempts. So love Cam. That shot's just not been falling, but you know it'll fall soon. Ahmed Thompson, 10 points, 4 rebounds, and assists, 4 or 5 from the field, 2 2 from downtown, a steal, finished as a +7. Ahmed Thompson's turnaround J to seal that deal. It was a 2-point game. There's like 30 seconds left. And Ahmed Thompson, with like the shot clock winding down, I feel like Luka might have been on him. He like literally like turn around jump shot right outside the rim or the paint. And it just nothing but net, man. Ahmed Thompson was really good in transition. He's super fast. Still just trying to find a role for him. Once again, man, I feel it just feels so weird to have Alperen Şengün being off of the court in the final anywhere from 1 minute to 12 minutes or even beyond. That was more of a Silas thing, but I get it. He's not the best defensive player and stuff, but it's crazy to me. Like, you're not taking Jokic out of these games. Is Sabonis going out of these games? I mean, these are his player comps. He also Şengün gets beaten and battered in the paint. This guy's getting hand checks left and right. You saw it right away with Gafford, like, grabbed him by the neck. I don't think they called it a T or anything like that, but Şengün gets bittered and battered down in the paint, and they just don't call too many fouls for him. Even like when he had a couple of turnovers. He had only one turnover. The one turnover I'm thinking of, like, this guy's getting like just freaking decimated down in the paint. And that certainly plays a role. I put some money on Şengün. I think somebody fucked it up, but Şengün didn't. 17 points, 12 rebounds. He's been really good getting the boards, but it makes me uncomfortable that he has to be out of these basketball games in crunch time. Maybe that's just a personal issue, but it feels kind of weird if he's supposed to be my superstar on this team. But that foul treatment, once the Rockets win a playoff series, I mean, what's Şengün, 23? I think he's 2 years younger than me. He's 22. It's crazy. Yeah, it's literally just turned 22. How is Alperen Şengün still 22? It's crazy. Oh, here we go. All right. We got this. Dillon Brooks currently is the best on-off defensive stats amongst every player in the NBA. Get this. Houston allows 38.2 points less per 100 possessions when Brooks is on the court versus off. That's crazy. That's funny because I just publicly apologized to him. Like I said, I really, and then we got Dr. Addison Moore. Been really grateful to have him. He's really returned to form this season defensively, allows us to live with the rest. And that's pretty much exactly the Dillon Brooks thing is, I can deal with 7 points. I can deal with 9 points if he's giving me the defense he's been giving me this season. He really has been an absolute I mean, he's pretty much like our freaking Draymond Green. This guy's got such a chip on his shoulder. He takes everything personally. I was ragging on him for barking at everything, but winning really solves everything here. But that's a great statistic. All right, apparently this has been the Rockets' most effective lineup this season. Ahmed Thompson, Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, Tari Eason, Alperen Şengün. This group outscored the Mavericks 15-6 in their 5 minutes together last night. Yeah. I cannot believe Şengün is getting benched here. Jalen Green is now the youngest player to start a season with 5 consecutive 20 points games. Hell yeah. There we go. Oh, this is beautiful. You can make a whole video. I should make a whole video on this. I'm struggling getting clips, but here we go. Oh my God, I got 1 bar of Wi-Fi. You guys probably can't even hear it. We got to start making videos, man. We got 2 fucking people watching here. I guess it's Friday at 2. The Wi-Fi issues. If you're listening to this audio-wise, I'd fast forward. Unless you can hear me clearly. Guys, what are we doing with the Wi-Fi? This has been plaguing me ever since we started this damn channel. All right, there we go. All right, we're back. We'll end it here. Appreciate to the 2 cats watching this. Look what Jalen Green has done for the Rockets in the fourth quarter this season during close finishes. All right, we got the first game against Charlotte, 10 points in 10 minutes. We got the first Spurs game, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. that Spurs victory, the second one this past weekend. 10 points and an assist, played the whole fourth. And then last night, he also played the whole fourth, 11 points, 4 rebounds, and a huge freaking three. I was going to make a whole video on Jalen Green yesterday, but then I saw that they were playing, so I was going to do it today. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up here. We're going to start doing these. I got to start making more videos. We got to grow the channel, grow the Let's Talk Rockets brand here. I'm getting all these fucking political texts. Oh, my God. Thank you guys for watching live and post live. As always, it's available 30 minutes-ish once these are finished on YouTube on streaming sites. The link is down below. Stay tuned. We got another game tomorrow. Hopefully, we can do a post-game live. If not, stay tuned Sunday morning before football. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend if we don't see you. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And 3-2. Rockets are 3-2, man.